Baby, in my humble opinion, we don't talk about how rejection is your friend. Honey, sometimes rejection is not only a blessing in disguise, but it's the protection you didn't know you needed. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational, spiritual, dominatrix, LadySpeech, the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're choosing to share a little bit of time and space with me. That's valuable. Your time and space and attention is valuable. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, hit the like button, baby. Hit that subscribe button, honey. Subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so you can keep up with all this weirdness, shenanigans, and goings-ons and things, because I'm just doing a lot over here. We're going to continue to do a lot over here. We're just going to explore. It's a lot. You would like to have a front seat to that. I know you would. So pull up your popcorn, turn on the notification bell, and let's get into it. Now, I didn't want to take up all your time, just a little bit of your time, so let's hop into it. I already started this video coming in hot. I said what I said, so I'm gonna just go ahead and keep going. Let's get into it. I mean, shall we? Oh, this tea is hot, honey. This tea is hot. This tea is hot. Yes, rejection is your friend. Yes. Rejection is your friend. And a lot of y'all don't know how to deal with that friend. A lot of you don't, and you need to learn how to deal with that friend, because if you learn how to deal with that friend, if you learn how to process that friend, if you accepted the fact that rejection is your friend, you would be a much better person, okay? You would make some different choices and things would be different. Let me tell you something. Let me break it down for you, okay? Sometimes rejection is there. Always rejection is there to get you to a higher, better version of yourself. For example, sometimes your crush, that dude that you like, that lady who's so fine that you keep looking at, that person who, that fabulous, magnificent, non-binary individual who you got a thing for. Sometimes they don't like you. Sometimes they don't like you. Sometimes they don't choose you because you need to choose yourself. Sometimes that's what rejection is there to teach you. Sometimes rejection is there to teach you to choose yourself, because you keep trying to choose relationships, romantic and otherwise, that don't serve you. You keep trying to choose family that is hell-bent on hurting you. You keep trying to choose situations that don't benefit you. You keep trying to choose situations that would ultimately bring you down. So sometimes rejection is there. Sometimes rejection is your friend, because rejection is trying to get you to choose yourself instead of choosing situations, people, and things that aren't serving your highest good. Sometimes you get rejected from walking a certain path because you're done with that path. Because you walked that path, you learned everything you need to learn on that path. And this could be a career path. This could be a religious, spiritual path. Sometimes you walk in a path and you want to go down this part of the path, and that is, it just is closed off to you. You get rejected time and time again because you're done with that path. Because Spirit is trying to lead you to a path that'll really get you to some soul satisfaction. Because Spirit is trying to get you to a space where you feel soul satisfied, and the path that you want on is not the path that's going to get you there. Sometimes rejection is your friend. Sometimes rejection is your friend because it's trying to tell you where your blind spot is. Sometimes rejection is about growth, baby. You've stopped growing, or you need to grow in a different space, in a different way, or you need to examine some prior growth, maybe unlearn some things and grow in a new direction. Sometimes you get rejected from something, a situation, a job, a person that you want so deeply, because in the front end of things, it looks divine. Everything is checking out. This looks like it would be your dream job. It looks like this would be your dream person. This looks like it would be everything divine. But in the back of that, up under things, it's rotten to the core. It's poisonous. If you entered into this situation, ultimately, you would end up losing. Sometimes rejection is the protection you didn't know you needed. Yet, sometimes you get rejected and you end up dodging a bullet. Sometimes the rejection happens as a form of protection you didn't know you needed. When I say rejection is your friend, I mean rejection is your friend. There's a lot of reasons why we have a hard time with this concept of rejection being our friends. First and foremost, a lot of us are emotionally immature. The way the society works, the way a lot of us were brought up, we don't have the emotional maturity to deal with rejection. We're not taught to deal well with rejection. The society ties so much into our self-worth and into our ego, and our ego ends up being tethered to rejection. So we end up taking it so personally. So much of dealing well with rejection is about not taking it personally. So much about dealing well and in a healthy manner with rejection is about not taking it personally. And in the spaces where you do take it personally, being able to apply self-accountability, introspection, and critical thinking to that, so that we can balance that out within us in a way that doesn't tear us down, but in a way where we can glean information and learn the things that we need to learn to improve. There's a lot of reasons why a lot of us don't do well with rejection. Some of it is related to mental wellness issues. Everything from autism to ADHD. To different things. Some of the mental health issues that some of us deal with are very sensitive around rejection. There's a lot of reasons why we don't deal well with rejection. This video is an invitation to look inside of that, to dig inside of that when it comes to you, to see where you land with this concept that rejection is sometimes a friend and a form of protection that we didn't know we needed. It's an invitation to dig up under that. You know, I had a moment this weekend. Where it hit me. I was looking at my life and I was assessing where I wanted to go. I was really assessing and reviewing my 5-year plan, my 10-year plan. I was looking at my hopes, my dreams, my goals, what I wanted for the rest of my life. And I was feeling so appreciative of where I'm at right now and where I have been. I left my house at 18 years old after feeling full rejection from my family, after being literally ejected from my family. I left my house, I left my family, my friends, my old life, and I proceeded to craft for myself a beautiful existence. I proceeded to do the most I have lived, y'all. It has been a good life that I have crafted for myself. And it hit me. One of the greatest things that made this possible was the rejection of my family. Getting ejected from my family. I think about, had I been fully accepted into my family, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I'll be honest with you, had I not been, because I don't think my family ever had it in them to fully accept me back then. But even had I not been ejected from my family, I don't even know if I would be here. I look at so many of my cousins and where they're at, and I'm grateful that I have the life that I have. For so long, I looked at what happened to me and I could not see any blessing. But this weekend, for the first time, I saw the blessing in that rejection. And I'm so thankful. Actually, I'm so thankful. Because it forced me to choose me. It gave me the option to choose me. So many people in my family, my blood family, don't know what it is to choose them. And they will never know what it means to choose them. And their life reflects it. And I could never. And I cannot even imagine. I didn't view it as a blessing, and I'm not going to act like it wasn't hard. But would I go back and change anything for the world if I could? No. Ultimately, their rejection led to my liberation. So when I tell you that rejection is your friend, and though it be a hard concept to bring into your world, it's one worth considering. I'm speaking from experience. Rejection in so many spaces has made me a better person. It's made me a better writer. It's made me a better lover. It's made me a better teacher. It's made me a better friend. It has invited me back to the table and invited me into a space of introspection and self-accountability. Rejection always invites me into a space of growth, and for this, I am thankful. Rejection, protection. Rejection as protection. Baby, I am so very thankful for so many of my past crushes that rejected me, especially the ones that I wanted to marry. Thank you. Thank you. I want to personally thank every single man that I loved, thought I loved in my 20s, because I really just love two of y'all. But like, I want to thank all of you dudes for rejecting me. I thank you, because a lot of you that I liked, you weren't worth my time. There's a few of you who, as we've aged, you've been like, hey now, and I've been like, no, we're good. See, I saw how that worked out, and it didn't work out well for you, nor did it work out for anybody who's been with you. So I want to thank all of you that rejected me. I do, because it forced me to choose myself, and I also ended up choosing better. It got better for me. It got better for me after you rejected me. So I thank you if you are listening to this video. Thank you. Yes. And you know what? Even to like the couple friends, I've only had like two of you really get out of hand in my adulthood. And I want to say thank the both of you too for rejecting me, because our friendships ended. I made the final call for ending our friendships, but y'all had begun rejecting me, which actually prompted me to examine our friendships, what I wanted and needed out of life. And I ended up choosing myself. So thank you. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for choosing you, because that forced me to choose me. And now that we are not in each other's lives, my life is so much better for it. So thank you. Thank you. Rejection can be your friend if you let it. Rejection can be your protection, the protection you didn't know you needed if you let it. Rejection is not your enemy. if you don't want it to be. And that's that on rejection. And that's that on growth. And that's that on friendship. Now, I don't want to take up all your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time, and I've done just that. So, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button, baby. That like button, honey. That like button, baby. That like button, honey. Hit that subscribe button. Yes. Subscribe to me, darling. And hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with all my shenanigans and happenings and goings-ons and things, alright? Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video, honey. I mean, it was a word on my heart. It was something that I took to heart. It was something that hit my heart this weekend. And I thought to myself, let's share it with my internet friends. So here I am sharing it with you. Was this message for you? Did it come right on time for you? Because, baby, it slapped me about the face this weekend. So I thought, let me pass on the slapping with all the love in my heart. All right. Once again, if you made it to the end of this video, if you made it to this point in the video, gold star, love and gold star to you, gold star. Gold star, once again, y'all deserve all the gold stars. So I'm gonna give all the gold stars out to you and yours. All right, now it's time to say goodbye. You've been so lovely. Goddess, God, creator, ancestors, spirits, spiritual team, universe willing, I'm gonna see all you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Until then, you take care of yourself. Okay, remember to drink your water, hydrate, stretch, get your rest, take care of yourself, and we'll see each other in the next video. Mwah. Peace.